Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about The Big Sick. And this movie came out in 2017, and this was a film that was kind of on my watch list, but I was kind of put off by it because of the concept, and I just didn't feel as though it was going to be a movie for me. And then I decided to watch it because I felt like, okay, it's been enough time. Should probably watch it at some point, and I ended up watching it, and I thought it was really good. I really enjoyed it. The performances were really good. I really enjoyed Ray Romano in this movie. I thought he was really funny, and Holly Hunter was great as well. And the supporting cast I really enjoyed. And the main guy, whose name I'm sure I'll butcher if I even attempt to pronounce it, he does a good job in this movie as well. And Zoe Kazan, if I said that correctly, she was great. And she's not in the movie as much as I thought she would be, but I thought her and the main character were great, and they had a really good chemistry in this movie as well. And what really helps this movie out is the writing. I feel as though this movie was very well written. And it was also nominated for an Oscar for the writing. I forget if it was original or adapted. I believe it was adapted. I could be wrong. But I felt as though it was well written, and the characters felt like real people, and it's based on a true story, but I felt as though it really captured how people would actually talk in a situation like this. And with the main character being a comedian, there are moments where he's just like saying jokes, and sometimes they don't land, and in a way that's kind of the point, because he's just trying to lighten the situation, but isn't doing a great job at doing that. He's just trying to do something. He just doesn't want dead silence. But I felt as though that was just his character. And when it comes to the humor in this movie, I do feel as though it didn't always work for me. I was laughing at times for sure, but at times it just felt like an SNL skit without the laugh track. And for me personally, that was just kind of distracting at times. But going back to what I liked, there were lots of memorable scenes in this movie. Like the breakup scene was great, and when news gets bad, I feel as though it's well handled, and it feels authentic to how these characters would really behave. And this movie also does a great job at making things just feel natural, and I feel as though that's this movie's greatest strength, and it also made me feel things. I got an emotional response out of this movie, which is more that can be said as opposed to a lot of other movies that try to do something like this but just fail at doing so. And if I'm going to say anything that I didn't really care for in this movie, outside of some of the humor, I will say that my biggest criticism would be just the editing was kind of choppy at times, just in scenes where characters were just sitting down and just talking, and the camera would just cut to all these different angles, all these different characters, and it was just starting to give me a little bit of a headache. And I was like, okay, maybe we could linger on some of these shots for just a little bit longer so that doesn't happen. But unfortunately, that's not what we have. And in terms of how it's shot, there wasn't anything visually striking in this movie. Like, I think it looks fine and all, but I just can't really say anything about the cinematography in this movie because it's almost non-existent to me, at least. And also the burger scene was unnecessary and didn't need to be there, and just didn't communicate anything that was already communicated with the rest of the film. But overall, really good movie, really great characters, great writing, good performances as well, and I was happy that I finally saw this movie, and it's currently free to watch on Amazon Prime. And I believe that's the only way you can watch it as far as streaming services go. But I would definitely see this movie again. I liked it a lot. So check this movie out whenever you get the chance. And with all that being said, I'm going to give The Big Sick a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of The Big Sick, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Waiting for Guffman. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.